Alright guys, so today I'm going to talk about how I made 1,000,000 gold in Dragonflight Season 3 and how you could potentially make that much or even possibly more in Season 4. Alright, so for this way of farming gold, it's a bit slow and kind of gradual. It's definitely not something that you see a lot of results right away, but it's definitely like a good way to do like a slow and steady farm of gold that's reliable. So I used 14 level 70 characters. All I did was world quests. Okay, I did all the gold quests. So like I didn't do it on my priest this week. So I'll show you like kind of the path that I take for this and kind of how you can do this without thinking too hard about it or like being obligated to do anything really specifically. So basically what I do is I'll sit in a queue for like a solo shuffle, or like I'll do this between games with like if my friends are on and we're doing threes. Also, I should mention that I unlocked the cataloging. So if you go over here to the Dragon Scale base camp, so if you go to this guy right here, right next to him will be this little thing here, and you can unlock cataloging and rock climbing as well. Those are a lot of the time they're like 700 gold per, and it definitely adds up if you have a lot of characters you're doing it with. Like I said, this is not something that I did it on every single character every 3 days because the quest reset every 3 days. So I just made sure to like, if I was queuing in something, I would do the quests. Or like for me, it's hard for me to like just sit down and watch a TV show and that's it. So I'll like log on to WoW and do quests while I'm watching a show because like I want to see the show, but it's like hard for me to just watch a show because like I don't know why it's like that, but yeah. I unlocked that, and just every single time that I had a chance to do the quest, I would. You don't have to really think about it too much, but you kind of have to be intentional, like, oh, I'm not doing anything, I'll do these quests. And I could have made like maybe 2 million, maybe like even more than that this season. So I'm thinking like next season probably is going to be short, but I think that you can still make like 1,000,000 gold next season doing this. You might have to be a little bit more intentional about it, but it's really not that bad if you're like just sitting at the house not really doing anything in the first place. So another thing I wanted to say was during the start of the season, I needed to get crafting gear and enchantments for each one of these characters, and most of my characters are pretty fully geared for the most part, except for like my DK mage, which I never play. But yeah, all these characters are geared, and it's like 30k per character, about roughly, for full enchantments and stuff. If I needed to get something on a character, I would grind out every single world quest that there was for that day that had gold. So I didn't have to go into my reserves and like send gold to my alts. I would just grind out the gold so I could have enough for like enchantments and stuff. So I wouldn't go into like my main and send gold to my alts. I would just grind it out because it's like 10k per run. It takes like 20 minutes roughly, maybe a little bit more. So it's not that bad, especially if it's just like I need enchantments. I'll take 20 minutes to get that on this character. And like throughout a long period of time, it just started to add up more and more. And personally, I didn't think that I needed to ever think about it too hard. So some weeks I wouldn't even do it at all. And then some weeks I would do like 2 characters in one day, and then maybe like 3 characters the next day. I think my limit for a day is 2 characters pretty much, because like I get tired of doing world quests. So I'll like do one, and then like maybe later on in the day I'll be like, all right, I'll do one more, but that's all I'm doing. I'm not going to go through 14 characters for every 3 days. If you did that, you would spend pretty much all your time doing it. So that's unrealistic for me personally. Yeah, I would just do like 2 at a time, and then here and there I would do world quests, and then like if I needed enchantments, I would do all of the quests on that character. I'll probably try again next season to get as much gold as I can. Once again, not gonna worry about it. Every time I watch a TV show, I'll probably grind something out. If you guys have any other way to make gold that's better than this, let me know in the comments. That would be awesome. I was looking for just a reliable way to make gold without like doing all this crazy farm. Like hopefully I'll get a piece of gear to sell on the auction house, or like manipulating the auction house in some kind of way to make gold. I don't want to do all that stuff. I just want to go in the game and farm gold reliably over a period of time. And I was actually very surprised how much gold I could get on World Quest, because this is like the first time I ever really touched World Quest, because I always found it kind of annoying to do. But I needed gold and I didn't want to spend real money on it. So I started doing it and I was like, wow, this is actually a lot of gold. And then I made a goal to make 1 million this season. There's like 6 days left and I just got 1 million. But once again, some weeks I wouldn't even do it. And I would only do like 2 at a time every once in a while. And it just started building up more and more. All right, guys, so this is my path for gold farming. I just go through Thaldraszus, mostly in the northern area. If there's something down here, I probably won't go there unless it's like close, because that will be like my end point most of the time, because I just want to go up here and go straight up. But yeah, I'll just go through here. I'll go to the Forbidden Reach to do the 1 dragon riding quest. Then I'll go to the Waking Shores, down to the plains, and through the plains to the Emerald Dream, most likely like this. And I'll do all the Emerald Dream ones and go back out and up into this cave entrance and do all these quests. And then I'll go out this one into the Azure Span and do all these quests. And then I'll usually finish down here if there's a quest down here. And then that's it. That's all you have to do. And then once you do that, it's easy to do it over and over again. Let me know what you guys think about that. That's all I have for you guys. Have a good one.